Imagine a twist in history. Around the 5th century AD, the Roman Empire forms an unlikely alliance with the Huns. In this alternate timeline, the Romans and Huns, instead of being adversaries, become allies. This alliance changes the course of history, and the Roman Empire, once teetering on the brink of collapse, manages to steady itself. But there's more. Roman ingenuity and engineering brings forth a revolution in infrastructure, public health, and agriculture. From aqueducts that deliver clean water to the heart of Rome to advanced farming techniques that increase crop yield, these technological advances become the backbone of the empire. With this boost in public health and agriculture, the Roman economy experiences a resurgence. The coffers of Rome are replenished, and the empire secures its borders once more. The Pax Romana, the long period of relative peace and minimal expansion by military force experienced by the Roman Empire, continues. Thus, the Pax Romana lived on, setting the stage for an alternate history. While the rest of Europe descended into the Dark Ages, Rome prospered. This prosperity was not confined within Roman borders, but it rippled across the continent, washing away the gloom that shrouded neighboring regions. Rome's survival and success served as a beacon, guiding other societies through the shadows of the Dark Ages. Imagine Byzantium, not as a separate entity, but as the eastern jewel of the Roman Empire. It gleamed brightly, reflecting the glory of Rome, and never broke away. Christianity, under Rome's influence, became even more deeply rooted across Europe, binding the continent together with a shared faith. However, Rome didn't just promote religious unity. Thanks to its Stoic leaders, the philosophies of Aristotle and Socrates found fertile ground in European minds, adding intellectual threads to the tapestry of unified Europe. Rome, a beacon of light, guided Europe through the gloom of the Dark Ages. The eternal Roman Empire didn't just survive, it thrived, and in doing so, helped Europe thrive as well. The Renaissance, in our world, was a Roman extravaganza. Just imagine the grandeur of Roman art and architecture reaching unparalleled heights. The Sistine Chapel, in this alternate universe, wasn't just a chapel. It was a cathedral of culture, twice as grand, filled with sculptures that could rival the magnificence of Michelangelo's David. With the empire flourishing, there was a surge of patronage for the arts. Roman artists were no longer struggling creatives, but revered visionaries, their works echoing through the halls of time. It wasn't just visual arts that saw a revival. Classical literature made a triumphant return. Epics of Homer, the philosophical inquiries of Virgil, and the eloquent speeches of Cicero. They all became the bedrock of education, studied and admired universally. This was an era where culture and intellect were prized above all else. A time when Rome's influence was woven into the very fabric of society. The Renaissance, thus, became a celebration of Rome's eternal glory. As the age of discovery dawned, Roman galleons were already prepared to conquer unknown lands. Their naval prowess, honed by centuries of mastering the Mediterranean, was unparalleled. The compass and astrolabe, coupled with their superior cartography skills, guided them towards unseen horizons. The New World was not just discovered, it was transformed. Roman settlers, sailing under the banner of the Golden Eagle, landed on its shores and named this land Novus Roma. From the frosty terrains of Canada to the vibrant landscapes of Argentina, Latin became the language echoing through the valleys. Unlike the historical conquests we're familiar with, the Roman approach was different. Indigenous cultures encountered Roman governance and religion, yes, but they also found opportunities for integration. The Roman ethos of inclusion, of absorbing and adapting, made this possible. In this alternate history, the New World became Novus Roma, an extension of the Roman Empire. When the Industrial Revolution arrived, Rome, the hub of engineering feats, was more than ready. The Roman aqueducts, those ancient symbols of Roman engineering prowess, found a new purpose. They were retrofitted to support the burgeoning railway system and the chariots of old. They made way for their steam-powered successors, heralding a new era of public transport. Rome was not just surviving the tide of change, but riding it, leading the charge into the modern age. Rome once again proved its might by leading the world into the modern age. The world wars in this timeline tell a different tale. Rather than being embroiled in conflict, Rome, with its well-established Senate, plays a pivotal role as an international mediator. Its influence reaches far and wide, promoting peaceful resolutions and averting the monumental devastation we're familiar with. The global acceptance of democracy is a nod to the Romans, but it's a distinctly Roman brand, deeply rooted in Stoicism and the philosophical teachings of Marcus Aurelius. A world shaped by Roman ideals avoided the devastation we know in our history. In today's world, Roman influence is everywhere. Skyscrapers proudly display Roman columns, merging antiquity with modernity. Highways bear the names of Roman gods, and Latin pop music dominates the charts, its infectious rhythm irresistible to all. The wisdom of Roman philosophers, from Cicero to Seneca, permeates our global ethos, enriching our understanding of life and the universe. Thus, we live in a brave new Roman world, a testament to an empire that never fell.